Hey guys, how you guys doing? It is February 26, 2018. Hoping you're having a wonderful day, guys. A blessed day. I wanted to do one of these weekly updates. I haven't done a weekly update. You're probably thinking, what, a month and a half, 2 months? So you're like, what, are these monthly updates? Are these weekly updates? I need to get better. We get it, all right? I'm a garbage person. We get it. Sorry, all right? I'm going to try to be better, guys. First thing I want to talk about, President Xi of China reigning supreme for all time. Glory be his name. Seems like China is going to be getting rid of term limits. So, hypothetically speaking, President Xi of China, who is the most has the most power, most influence in China since Mao Zedong, seems to probably be, looking pretty good to sit on the throne for the rest of the foreseeable future. So that's kind of, it's a little concerning. But is it really concerning? Why does the U.S. make such a big deal about this? But Saudi Arabia, their king can last forever. Who cares? They're our ally, though. So I guess it's okay then, as long as they're allies with us, as long as we have them under our thumb. Who really gives a damn, right? That's what we're talking about China-wise. Of course, we talked about the Syrian ceasefire, or the Syrian non-ceasefire, because it has loopholes where if you label them unspecified terrorists, you can still strike, but it ends up being civilians anyway. So you got different factions in Syria, whether it's the United States of America, Russia, Assad, Iran, Israel, Turkey. Have at them, because you can just label the people unspecified terrorist and you can strike. So really, this ceasefire is nothing short of an embarrassment by the United Nations Security Council. But can we really? Do you really expect a lot from the UNSC these days? No, you really don't. So Syria is a mess. All right, we know that. We know that Israel and Iran are inching ever closer to conflict. It's been happening for a while now, but with the foothold that Iran has in Syria, Israel says about 80,000 mobilized fighters. It's getting a little too hot. A hot conflict is around the corner. Something we have to continue to watch, guys. U.S. and Russia don't seem to really agree on what to do with Syria. These are two nations that really are just spreading their influence in the Middle East. See, the U.S. held basically supreme influence in the Middle East after the Iraq War. Then President Obama got us out of there, but it created this vacuum, and then Russia came in, and we're where we are today, where we have different factions fighting proxy wars all over the Middle East. But the mainstream media is not going to tell you about that, It's all sunshines and rainbows until you talk about Bashar al-Assad and the apparent chemical attacks that he's just unleashing on his people, quote unquote. And it's definitely not other entities doing that. I'm not being sarcastic right now, guys. But really, I swear. And then, of course, got to talk about North Korea and these talks. All right, these apparent talks. The U.S., the White House, came out today, said, "Listen, we're not doing talks unless it leads to denuclearization of the Korean Peninsula." If North Korea comes out and says, yeah, these talks are going to lead to that, then the U.S. will meet with them. All right, and this isn't like a one-meeting deal is going to solve the whole thing. This will be a long process. The problem is North Korea is not going to come out and say that. If they do, they're bold-faced liars. They're not going to give up their nuclear weapons. All right, I'd stake my reputation on that. So basically, it looks like North Korea is kind of reaching their hand out, but at the same time, they're saying their nuclear weapons are pointed towards the U.S. They threatened Japan today. What's happening on the Korean Peninsula? All we know is there's a lot of military movement, a lot of chatter going on, a lot of reports, a lot of deployments. Something big's coming, and we have to continue to watch it. Also, look for more missile tests, because there's work around missile launch pads in North Korea. Whoa, who would have thunk it, guys? As more information about this and other topics come out, I'll let you guys know. This has been your weekly update. Have a beer, say a prayer, because the world definitely needs them. And as always, keep your eyes to the skies. God bless.